Welcome to NDY TV and the second part of my interview with NDY's Global Director of Sustainability, Tony Arnel. So for NDY as a company to facilitate a lot of that forward momentum, you've got behind you a fairly impressive team. So what's it like leading and working with the ESD team at NDY?
One of the attractions for me in coming to NDY was I was well aware of the commitment that the company had made in setting up sustainability teams around the country. And indeed, I'd met quite a few of them during my GBCA seminars and conferences and meetings, all that sort of stuff. And the attraction that I saw with NDY with the sustainability people was that they were very young, very energetic, very passionate and very committed to sustainability, and in a way that I believe that they can bring innovation to the table that at the end of the day results in much better outcomes for our clients.
And you're no doubt seeing that not only in Australia but across all the other markets and geographical locations that NDY is working in.
Yeah, one of the things, as I said, that did attract me about NDY was the global presence, and it's important for me to be able to use my World Green Building Council contacts and credentials as I move around that space. And we have a London office, of course, we're in Asia, we're in New Zealand, and of course all around Australia. So that worldwide network is a really key attribute of the company, and something that I think we can actually evolve into something that delivers even better results for the company in the future.
And just developing that theme of global involvement, do you see corporate social responsibility, such as NDY's establishment of its own charitable trust, as a key plank in any discussion about sustainability?
Look, it's absolutely crucial. You only have to go back 10 years, and I think the statistic is that out of the 500 Fortune listed companies a decade ago, there are only less than 10 that actually had CSR programs and reported in a meaningful way. Now everybody does it, and you just think, well, how much has changed in a decade in terms of the way companies approach corporate social responsibility, and what NDY is doing, I think, is really important in terms of what we deliver through our various CSR programs and our various initiatives contained in that. But it's also about the culture of the organisation, and it's something that is about, in a way, us putting our money where our mouth is, to a certain extent, but also having programs in place that enable the staff to actually be involved and to contribute to some of these areas which are really, really important.
I think developing that one step further with what you're saying, it's interesting that Norman Disney and Young have taken it literally, so they're walking the talk. The triple Green Star or 5-star Green Star building here in Melbourne headquarters, and also many of the other offices are certainly highly rated or certified or on their way to achieving ratings. So that's obviously a key factor in the way that there's that perception for NDY and the way it gets involved directly in industry initiatives.
Look, the NDY office here in Melbourne is, as you say, a triple rated Green Star project. It's got as-built design and interiors, and that's a phenomenal result for the company. And around Australia, we've also put a lot of effort into some of the interiors of our other offices and trying to achieve Green Star outcomes. That sends a strong message, I think, to the staff as well, but it also sends a strong message to all of the people we want to work with, our clients, in that, as you say, we put our money where our mouth is, because there is, in the world of sustainability, a lot of rhetoric. People say they're going to do things, but it's about the delivery and it's about how you run your organisation, and that's the key differentiator for me.
So just on that, Tony, the whole discussion about rhetoric in the sustainability space, commonly referred to as greenwashing, is starting to permeate throughout the industry. How do you see your role cutting through a lot of that noise?
Look, at the end of the day, there'll be all sorts of companies and entities that try to cut corners when it comes to being able to demonstrate their green credentials when they say they're going to do something, and whether they do it or not. I think that's pretty transparent. That becomes pretty evident to our clients, to our stakeholders, to the people we work with. And for a company like NDY, I think we just have to, maintain our beliefs, maintain true to what we want to stand for, and just ensure that the message that we do send to the market, to our staff, the people we work with, is a consistent one, and that at the end of the day we are seen to be doing the right thing.
So what gets you up in the morning?
Look, I'm really motivated by a company like NDY. As I said, I've really been impressed by the calibre of staff, the credentials that we put on the table, and the thing that really excites me, if you like, is the potential that the company's got from a global point of view, but also across our different market sectors, whether it's mining, whether it's in our rail company LTK, whether it's in defence, whether it's in the health sector. The building sector is obviously one that really gets me going as well, but I do see a great deal of potential in these other market sectors as we begin to continue to transform this company.
Exciting times ahead indeed.
Very much.
Tony, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Rick.